I guess something I have to say real quick is I just want to say I'm extremely grateful for all of you. You know, I'm grateful for Autoy Fanboy, for Stuck at Home, for Anonymity T2, for Crazy Cat, for Tank Ferret. I'm so grateful for all of you. And you might be wondering, well, JJ, why are you telling us this? Well, have you guys ever had one of those moments where your life flashes before your eyes, where in one instant, you basically see everything and it almost slips from your fingers. You almost lose everything. It just almost sputters out and dies. Guys, there almost wasn't a show this morning, and there almost wasn't a show ever again. It's kind of crazy for me to tell you guys this, but I guess I probably should tell you. This morning there were a lot of ambulances around my house, and it almost was the end. This isn't something that you usually think about or expect, at my age. And what ended up happening is, I'm not sure if you guys saw Ethan Van Sciver. He had a live stream this morning, and he started playing this video. Let me pull it up here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. He started playing this video by this guy called Mike Partika, and it gave me something. I almost overdosed on autism. I almost died. And I actually did die. Like I went into the void. Everything went black. I couldn't hear anything. It just kind of faded out. And luckily, the paramedics, they came very promptly. Apparently, my wife is telling me. She just told me. And they walked inside my house. They put the defibrillators on, and I'm back. It was like hearing a waterfall, just this cascade of light, and hearing my wife's sweet voice. And tears started to fill my eyes, and she said, you got to rest. Honey, you got to rest. She pulled my shoulder. She said, you got to sit down. You got to rest. And I said, no, there's a show. The show must go on. And that's why I'm here with you this morning. I almost wasn't here. But I'm back again. And, I'm back because of you guys. You guys pulled me back here. I have a mission. And let me play this clip for you. This is from Mike Partika. I actually literally blacked out. Like Ethan started playing the video, and I was doing other stuff, but like I literally blacked out. So I'm kind of curious to hear exactly what he said. So there's something that he said about Eric July and movie deals.
But speaking of movies, this actually gets me around to talking about bone of contention between me and EVS concerning the Rippaverse. Now, EVS is basically saying that, the Rippaverse is crap. It's crap on a stick. There's nothing good about it, et cetera, et cetera. And he's mocking Eric July often for the aspiration of seeing his characters in film. And he says, there's nothing about these characters that is appealing. There's nothing about these characters that is interesting. There's no reason to think that any movie studio would be interested in these characters. And I have to say, I think he's dead wrong about that. I think he's dead wrong that a movie studio could probably look at the Rippaverse comics and see something worth pulling out of there.
Yeah, I think he might be right, Could you just imagine a movie that I could make, like looking at all the Rippaverse IPs? Like, that truck, the white truck? That as its own, that could be a standalone movie. I could call it The White Truck. That it's become such an icon. It's in Camelot's work. So, or what about this? I think I've got a really good idea. Tell me what you guys think about this. It could be a whole spin-off series of Isom. Not like Isom itself could obviously be a show. Obviously. Very clearly. Just look at his when you look at his design, it's like, yeah, he's got like this basic generic yellow and black design. He's got a crucifix on his dick, as Dick Masterson says. But actually, I think my favorite thing that we could do to make an ISOM show is not actually like on ISOM itself, like that would be a good show, but even sometimes spinoffs are even better than the original. And I think I have the perfect idea for a spinoff show. I'll run this by you guys. You guys can tell me what you think about this. You guys can tell me what you think. But I was thinking that what we could call this show is we could call it Black Man Sleeps on Couch. And it's basically just like this guy, he goes to a couch like at a furniture store, and he just like sleeps in positions that defy gravity. Like this. And so he just like goes inside a furniture store and he throws himself on a couch. I don't know. Like that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I could see that being action figures. Think about like it's not like the show itself maybe wouldn't make a huge profit, but think about the licensing. Like think about how people would want to tattoo this on their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just something that will resonate with people. So I don't know. I think Mike's probably. I think Mike's wrong. I mean, I think Mike's right. I think he's right.
And the reason I say that is really because of Mark Millar's success. Mark Millar. It's Mark Miller. I know that by now. I watch his podcasts. But Mark Miller, who of course, he's worked for Marvel and DC for a long time, then has spun off into his own independent career, and some of his movies have been made, or some of his comic book properties have been made into movies.
Like Kick-Ass or Kingsman. ISOM's a lot cooler than any of those. Way cooler. Yeah, he's right. I would love watching the adventures of, let's see, what would we call this? Stuck at Home said, I like a lot of Mike's reviews, but yeah, I'm not sure how he thought the characters are interesting for movie adaptation. Okay, interesting. So here, Tank Ferret said The Coucher. We could call this The Coucher. Yeah, I agree. I think we could call this The Coucher. I think it's a great idea.